God said you are on the wrong bus. It's time to get off. Let me explain. I had a prophetic dream. I was on a trip. It was like a large group of people. We were going on a trip. It reminded me of being in school where your school goes on this field trip and there's multiple school buses. They're all going to, let's say, the museum or something. We're all going to the museum. It's multiple yellow school buses and we're heading to this field trip in a large group, right? So in this dream, I went with a large group. I don't know where we were going. I don't know what we were doing, but I know that it was multiple yellow school buses, okay? Now, the most important thing, the significance of this dream took place when I was about to leave wherever we had just attended the field trip. And now it's time for us to go back to the school, the place, the destination that we just came from, right? So as I'm looking for the bus that I rode on the way there, you know, you're supposed to get back on the bus that you came on so that you can get back safely to the school where you came from. So I'm looking for the bus. I can't find the bus that I came on. I started to get on a bus. And on this bus, I didn't recognize anybody. I didn't see anybody that I liked, anybody that I wanted to sit next to. Nobody was there that I could recognize or that I wanted to be around. So I'm looking around confused and I'm like, this is not my bus. I'm on the wrong bus. Now, the most important part is that this was a short yellow school bus. Nobody there had any disabilities or special needs or anything of the sort. It was just a regular group of people on a short yellow school bus. Now, the short yellow school bus in this dream represents the shortcut. I immediately knew this was not my bus. I need to get off this bus. I'm trying to find the people that I came with. I'm trying to find my friends, the people that I was sitting next to and kikiing with on the way to the field trip. I want to be back with those people on that bus going to the place that I know that I just came from. So as I'm looking around on this bus, I'm like, this is not my bus. I have to get off this bus. So I got off the bus and I'm trying to find that bus that I know I belong on. I'm trying to find that bus that I belong on and I can't find it nowhere. I'm walking around worried. I just got off the bus that I knew was going to my school, but because it wasn't people there that I recognized, or I felt like I didn't belong on that bus, I got off that bus. So now I don't have that ride back to the destination that I know where it's going. And now I'm wandering around looking for the school bus that I got off of so that I can get back on that school bus and go back to the same place that I know that both buses are going. So I'm walking around, I'm lost. It's like all the buses had already left or something because I could not find this bus that I originally came on. I can't find it nowhere. I'm trying to call my friends on the phone. The phone is broke. Nobody's answering. I can't get a hold of anybody. And I'm just walking around in this dream like, where is the bus? Where's the bus? Nobody is helping. And in this scenario, there was a lot of people around. So I'm walking around. It's a lot of confusion. I don't know which way to turn, which way to go, or what to do now that I'm left with no bus. Literally, no bus and no way back to where I just came from, where I know I'm supposed to be. So let's break this down prophetically. So these two school buses can represent different pathways in life, okay? On that first bus, it was normal. It was a normal sized bus. You liked that bus. You enjoyed that bus. It was familiar to you. It was comfortable. You enjoyed the people. Y'all had some sense of connection, some sense of familiarity. Again, y'all had fun. There was some sense of joy and comfort on this first bus. The first bus was everything you liked with everyone that you enjoyed it with. Whereas the new bus, it was different. It was very different. It was unexpected. It felt too crowded because here's this short yellow bus, but it's full of people that you don't know, that you can't connect to, you can't really relate to because you don't know them. They're not familiar to you. You're going into uncharted territory, and now it's like you have to come among people that don't know you. You don't understand. You have not grown to like them yet. And not to mention, the short yellow bus was way too crowded. It was almost like there were no seats for me on that bus. So if there's no seats left, it's like I don't belong here. At the same time, it's also the short bus. The short yellow school bus here represents the shortcut, okay? The shortcut. Listen, that short bus seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea because you assume that you know where it's going. It's going to the destination that you want to get to, but it's the shortcut. It's crowded for a reason. People who are living in the world, it's crowded. The people who are striving for righteousness, it's few and far and in between. Those who are walking the righteous path, it's narrow. It's very narrow. It's not a lot of people. It's not crowded. But at the same time, it's like we will fight to keep our familiarity. Like we will fight to stay within our comfort zones. A part of us want things to go back to the way they used to be. It's like we don't want to go into uncharted territory. We don't know what to expect. We don't feel like we belong there. We don't feel like we know what we're doing. We're not confident there. We don't think that it's going to be a happy place there. But in this dream, both of these buses are essentially the wrong bus. That's the thing. So it's like you can't stay in your comfort zone and do what is familiar, but you also cannot take the shortcut that a lot of people are taking, that people in the world are taking, just because you think it's going to get you to that destination. You think that that bus is going to get you the income that you want. You think that bus is going to get you the career that you want. You think that bus is going to get you further in life and make you more successful. But that's the shortcut. It's not familiar, but don't go so far off the deep end to where you're doing things that's not in alignment with God. So God took me off both of those buses. He had to separate me from what was familiar and common to also what was the shortcut, the fast track to get to where, okay, well, I could just sit down, relax, and I know that this bus is gonna take me where I need to go. It's the shortcut, it's the easy way. He left me without a bus because he's like, no, just sit here and wait on me. Perhaps you're not even going back to where you came from. You're trying to get back to that school or that place that the bus took you from. But this new place that you're at, this new destination, this is a mark for you to then go to another place. You don't need to take the shortcut to get to where you think you're headed. You need to sit and wait for another bus so that I can take you where I'm trying to get you. I'm taking you to a new destination that's in my will. God said, don't look for that comfortable bus and get off of that short bus. Get off that shortcut and just pick up your cross and follow me. You're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to endure some things. You're gonna have to have some long suffering. But stop trying to get back to a destination that I didn't tell you to go back to. Pick up your cross and follow God to the next destination.